Hello, everyone. Good evening. Um, I would like to welcome our chief guest tonight, um, Dr. Shibli Rubaitul Islam, Honorable Chairman of BACC. Our special guests, CIO of Ella Global, Mr. Riaz Islam. Um, Another special guest, Mustafa Rafiqul Islam, owner, Flora Telecom Limited, and Shahabuddin Shamim, General Secretary of Bangladesh Chess Federation. And all the players who are playing in this GM event, and the journalists, TV personnel who've come here, welcome to you all. I had previously organized tournaments like this in 2010, but then I had to stop them because Bangladesh at the time did not have enough potential to produce grandmasters. Most of our players were quite old, and I thought that this was not very. The time was not right to continue the tournaments. So after a long break, now I've come back to this same idea, and I started organizing this tournament, and hopefully I can continue organizing these tournaments. And our idea is to obviously get the 6th GM in Bangladesh, because we have 5 grandmasters, as you know, but for almost 14, 15 years now, we don't even have a single norm achieved by a Bangladeshi player, which is very sad, since I was the first grandmaster in the subcontinent and West Asia also. And India has now produced, 80 odd grandmasters, and we are still stuck at 5. So it is not a very desirable situation for Bangladesh. So maybe we can make amends. It's never too late. So the idea is to make smaller tournaments, which are cheaper, and small round-robin tournaments, to give players enough chance so that if they get more chances, they have more opportunity to achieve the norm. Because it's, as you know, it's very hard these days to achieve the norm, especially with all the deflation in rating worldwide. It's very hard. So we cannot just make one-off big tournament and then there's no follow-up because nothing happens. So this is what happened in Bangladesh. We had 2 tournaments, which were one is Sheikh Russell Memorial, and the other was online, because it was just after the pandemic. I think it was Joy to Sheikh Hasina on the birthday of Honorable Prime Minister. But after that, there's no follow-up at all, because those didn't produce anything fruitful for Bangladeshis, and so we could not have subsequent tournaments like that. So I think this kind of small tournaments are more suitable for our country at this point, budget-wise, and also I think a lot of young players are coming up now. We at least have a half a dozen very good talents, which whom we can convert into grandmasters. So I think it's the right time to start this tournament, and I think with the support of all the people in Dayas and other sponsors also, I can achieve this. I would like to thank Dr. Shibli Rubaitul Islam for his valuable time. I always wanted to invite him to one of my programs, and my aim is now fulfilled in this regard. And also, by the way, all the people in the dais are quite avid chess players, you know. They love chess very much. In fact, Shibli has invited me to his house one night. I remember that during the Czech Russell tournament I mentioned, and we were playing chess till almost 3 p.m. So he's very big enthusiasts of this game. Sorry, 3 a.m. I stand corrected. Okay, and I would like to thank our special guests also. Mr. Riaz Islam, who is the CIO of LR Global, because he's the main sponsor, and Mustafa Rafiqul Islam, owner of Flora Limited, Flora Telecom Limited. They have actually contributed the most for the tournaments, and without their help, it would not have been possible to organize this. One thing makes me very happy that not only the sponsors, but also one thing before that, I have to mention one person I forgot. That is our General Secretary Shahabuddin Shamim. I have to mention this because there's 2 tournaments and I could only manage one with full sponsorship. The second one, I didn't know what to do, and I approached Shamim Bhai and I said that I need help with this. And I mean, other organizers and secretaries I know would have hesitated and all that, but he immediately said, okay, I will sponsor it, and it's through Elegant Chess Club. So they will sponsor the second tournament. And thank you, Shamim, for that. And I think that Mahmouda Mauli, who is the organizer of the founder of the Elegant Chess Club, she'll tell you about that also after I speak. And our host, last but not least, our host, Canadian University, where you'll be playing, they have also provided support, and they're giving us the venue. And their representative, we wanted to invite Nafi Sharafat, the chairman of the Canadian University, but he's not well. He had a major surgery and had to rest, so we couldn't invite him. One thing about this tournament that makes me very happy is that sponsors, the chief guests, some of the players, some of the guests in front of me, I have association with these people for minimum 40 years. So the special guests, I am more used to seeing them in half pants because we went to the same school. And also the honorable chief guest, I think also I know him from 7th or 8th grade, if I'm right. If I'm right, yes. Of course, our appearance has completely changed now. So it's very hard to even remember those days. But also, not only the people on the dais and the people who are supporting me, also the players, for example, Dibyendu Barua or Ziaur Rahman, my longtime colleague, these people also I know for 40 years. So that gives me a lot of pleasure that I can start again, with association of all these known faces. That it makes me feel very good. And I just hope that in the future I can continue this. If, given the situation now, that FIDE has changed some rules from March 1. If the rating situation improve, and also if our sponsors' amounts improve, we would like to make this easier. Because now there are 7 aspirants who will be fighting with each other. So it will be a bit difficult. If you can beat the old Grandmasters, that will be easier for you. If you lose some points there, it will get very difficult. Because your 7 of you are all, either you are top of your country or you're Indian. So you're quite underrated and young. So I think it'll be very difficult for you to have a high score there. So in the future, I'll keep this in mind and try to make it a bit different. Reduce the young aspirants to maybe 4 or 5 and get some players who are more beatable. That will make it easier. But we need more money for that, bigger sponsor for that. And also, as I said, I will try to do it 10 player so that you have 7.5 out of 10 instead of 7 out of 9. That will make it much easier also. Okay. So enjoy your evening. There's a dinner after the speeches. I think I will rest here and let the next speaker speak. Thank you.